I get to keep the suit?
Of course. Doesn't fit me. Just don't do anything I would do. And definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate.
What's up, guys? Wait a minute. You want the real Avengers?
But this does not mean you're an Avenger, in case you were wondering.
Oh.
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. Oh, all right, kid. Good luck out there.
The world's changing, boys. Time we change too.
Listen, Peter. Forget the flying monster guy. There are people who handle this sort of thing.
I'm sick of him treating me like a kid.
But you are a kid.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Don't mess with me. Because I will kill you and everybody you love.
Spider-Man Homecoming. So two new trailers for Spider-Man Homecoming just dropped, the domestic version and the international version. I'm going to be talking about both of them. So let's start off with the domestic version. So the domestic version of the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer is cut very rapidly. There's a lot going on. It starts off very fun, friendly, almost like an independent coming-of-age film, and then it goes back to like this dark undertone with Michael Keaton's bad guy saying, don't mess with me, bro, basically. And yeah, there's so much going on. You get some Tony Stark flavor in there. There's a lot going on in this trailer for sure. I just felt like this trailer was kind of meh for me because, you know, the cutting and the editing of the trailer itself. I didn't mind the song. I'm a huge Management fan. I love MGMT, who doesn't? But anyways, it's not really the music, it's just the editing and the way that, like, it just felt like the tone wasn't very consistent. Felt like it was all over the place, and it was like, oh, let's put everything together, and they're trying to appeal to everybody. You know, it just wasn't, you know, it didn't feel like it had some tunnel vision, whereas the international trailer did. So transitioning onto the international trailer, that's the one that really grabbed me. That's the one that I was just like, yes, Spider-Man Homecoming, let's get it. It was a lot more interesting, a lot more, I guess, a lot more straightforward, direct. The tone was straight, consistent throughout the trailer, so it didn't feel like you were going all over the place, and it didn't feel like the editing was off. And a lot of the scenes that didn't work in the domestic trailer worked beautifully in the international trailer, especially Michael Keaton's character. In the domestic version, he seems kind of off, seems like he doesn't fit in the film. And then if you watch the international trailer, he just fits perfectly, and the Vulture's just looking menacing and amazing. So overall, both of the trailers are different. Domestic obviously is probably going to appeal to more wider range of people because there's so much going on, but the international trailer for me felt like it was the one. Felt like it was the one that led home a more clear, you know, theme, a more clear tone. And I hope that, you know, for the film, I'm just a little bit worried that maybe the story might not flesh out. I'm just a little bit worried about Tony Stark's character being involved in Spider-Man's journey to becoming a hero, because, like, I don't want to see Spidey go through a journey or a character arc, excuse me, where he's trying to, like, prove himself to Tony Stark, and it's like, this is my shot to prove myself. I don't want to see that. You get to see that in the cartoon. Leave that where it belongs, in the cartoon. I want the comic Spider-Man. You know, I want Tony Stark to be involved, but I don't want Spider-Man to focus too heavily on trying to impress this dude and become part of the Avengers. So that was never a thing for me. But you know, Tony Stark's gonna sell a lot of people. That's for sure. It's reclaiming home the idea that, yes, Spider-Man is back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Overall, both trailers, fantastic. Both trailers had different things for different audiences, different people. Just because I didn't like the domestic version doesn't mean that the domestic version sucked. I just felt like it was cut off. It was just put together and cut together. So you know, they put everything and melded it in one trailer and tried to make it appealing to a wider audience, whereas the international trailer was pulled back a little bit more. It gave us story, but not too much, and it gave us a clear tone, and it didn't take away from the film overall. So 2 trailers. Again, this is just the first trailer, so there's still a lot of content to come, but I'm super hyped for Spider-Man. I'm crossing my fingers that the story is great, that that Vulture pulls through as one of the best Marvel cinematic villains. So crossing my fingers. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment below to see. Let me know if you guys like the domestic version or if you're with me and prefer the international version. Who knows? Let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this face. And like this video, support me, share it with all your friends. And be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RevoArt. That's RevxArt. And you can look for my Facebook page. It's the same thing, RevoArt, RevxArt. For RevxTV, I'm Hose. Until the next video.